Madam Contest Chair, dear Toastmasters. One word. With one word in the English language, I intend to spice up your life today. It's a word you know, but I plan to serve it up to you today in a way which just might help you reassess it and reevaluate its value for you. Now, to keep things interesting, I'm not going to reveal the word until the end of the speech. And to make it a challenge for me, I'm going to use 3 completely different things and tie them all together with the word of the day. And I challenge you to guess what that word is. But if you think you know what it is, please keep it to yourself. Now, the challenge begins with my cousin from Kwidzyn. He's an excellent cook, and he passionately and categorically declares that Polish pierogi, if they're Polish, are made with a dough that has no eggs in it. But my dear aunt from Poznań always uses eggs in her dough. Who's right and who's wrong? Well, if you ask me, I prefer the pierogi of my aunt from Poznań. Because with the eggs in the dough, she can roll out the dough extremely thinly and it won't break. And I like it when it's the filling that dominates. And from the dough, we just get that marvelous, slippery consistency. Now, that is the fruit of my personal experience, my personal preference, and in the end, it's my free choice. And that suits me just fine. Now, with suits, on the other hand, it's a whole different story. I am wearing an Austrian suit today, but I'm not Austrian. I'm a re-Polonized Swiss American. So where do I get the right to wear an Austrian suit? Well, it's quite simple. As a classical musician, I've played over many decades, many concerts, hundreds of concerts in Austria. I'm there about 4 times a year. Of course, I love Austrian music. Many of the people there, the food, much of it is fabulous. So the Austrian culture has become a small part of my personal culture. So wearing this suit is an expression of my personal experience, my preference, and again, my free choice. Now, in the time of Mozart, the horn players were playing this kind of a horn without valves. And you had to use your hand in the bell to bring out some notes that aren't in the natural series of notes. But today, 95% of the time, Mozart's music is played with this modern instrument with valves, which makes it a lot easier to get all these notes. Which is the right way and which is the wrong way to play Mozart? Well, I'm going to play for you a very brief fragment from a Mozart horn concerto, and I will let you be the judge. Now, you noticed I didn't use my hand very much in the bell. It was fairly static. But here, I will be using my hand quite a lot to get different notes, and that changes the sound. Now, I personally prefer the traditional classical horn. I think it brings out the spirit of Mozart's music more convincingly than the modern horn, which is much easier to play. Now, this is a fruit of my personal experience, my personal preference, and again, my free choice. So, whatever we're doing, no matter whether it's playing Mozart dressing, or cooking. We always have a very important yet simple question to answer, and that is how? How do we do it? Do we do it the traditional classical way or the modern progressive way? Do we do it the challenging way or do we do it the easier way? Well, I'm here to tell you, and I say this categorically, it doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't really matter. But the word of the day can help you answer that question. How you do anything. Because the word of the day is something that is very much worth studying, developing, mastering. And the word of the day, and here it comes. The word of the day is nothing. Nothing but a matter of taste. Yes, taste. Good taste is the spice of life. Good taste brings depth into your life. And good taste makes your life more enjoyable. So there you have it, dear Toastmasters. Or should I say, there you have it, dear Taste Masters. Madam Contestia,